Ladies and gentlemen, most people spend their lives watching others, comparing, competing, and constantly measuring their worth based on someone else's progress. They scroll through social media, obsess over what others have, and slowly lose sight of their own path. But here's the truth. The more you focus on others, the further you drift from your own potential. Success doesn't come from comparison. It comes from clarity. And clarity begins when you turn your attention inward. This isn't about being selfish. It's about being intentional. Because the moment you stop trying to outdo everyone else and start investing in yourself, your mindset, your habits, your goals, that's when everything begins to change. If you're tired of feeling stuck, distracted, or behind, the problem isn't out there. It's where you're placing your focus. Shift it back to yourself and watch how your entire life starts to move forward. Focusing on yourself is the key to real success and how a shift in mindset can truly change your life. Stick with me for the next few minutes as we unpack some tough truths that many ignore, but everyone needs to hear. Number 1, take full responsibility for your life. One of the most life-changing decisions you can make is to take complete ownership of your life. The moment you do, everything begins to shift. No more blaming situations, no more waiting for someone to save you, no more excuses. If you're not where you want to be, it's due to your actions, your decisions, and your mindset. That might be hard to accept, but it's the truth. And here's the good part. If your choices brought you here, new choices can take you somewhere better. Too many people waste their lives blaming others, their parents, employers, the economy, or the government. They act as though life happens to them rather than realizing that life responds to them. Your growth, happiness, and success aren't anyone else's responsibility. They're yours. The sooner you embrace that, the faster you regain control. Blaming external factors gives away your power. Owning your situation gives you the power to change it. Just think, 2 people can grow up in the same tough environment. One thrives, the other stays stuck. What makes the difference? It's not luck, it's mindset. People who succeed don't let their past define their future. They take action regardless of their obstacles. They don't wait for permission or perfect timing. They create their own path. They understand that complaints solve nothing and excuses produce no results. Life isn't fair. Some start with more advantages, better opportunities, wealth, or connections, but that doesn't change one key fact. Only you can control what you do with what you have. No one is going to hand you success. No one owes you anything. If you want to change your life, it starts with you stepping up. Taking responsibility means owning all aspects of your life. Your health, finances, relationships, career, and happiness. If you're broke, learn financial discipline. If you're unhealthy, take charge of your fitness and diet. If you're stuck in a job you dislike, build the skills to move forward. No one else is going to do it for you. Once you understand that your problems are yours to solve, you stop waiting and start acting. Growth won't be easy. It requires confronting hard truths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and putting in consistent effort. But that's the cost of success. The sooner you accept this, the less stuck you'll feel. Stop asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what can I do to change it? That single shift in mindset can reshape your entire future. Right now you have a choice. Continue making excuses or take full control. Your future depends on what you choose today. So stop blaming, stop waiting, and start creating the life you deserve. Number 2, stop comparing yourself to others. One of the biggest reasons people feel frustrated, insecure, or stagnant is because they constantly compare themselves to others. They scroll through social media, see others succeeding, and suddenly feel like they're behind. They see people with more money, stronger relationships, or bigger accomplishments, and instead of feeling inspired, they feel defeated. But here's the truth. Comparison is a trap. It drains your motivation, confidence, and joy unless you learn how to rise above it. In today's world, it's easier than ever to compare. Social media gives us a curated view of everyone's best moments, their highlights, wins, and successes. What it doesn't show is the struggle, setbacks, and effort behind the scenes. When you compare yourself to someone else's outcome without knowing their journey, you set an unrealistic standard for yourself. You may feel like you're falling behind when in fact, you're simply on a different path. Another danger of comparison is that it shifts your focus outward. Instead of working on yourself, you're focused on what others are doing. Instead of recognizing your own progress, you minimize it because someone else seems further ahead. That mindset is toxic. Progress is personal. Your journey is your own. The only person you should be measuring yourself against is who you were yesterday. Think about it. Does it make sense for a sprinter to compare their speed to a swimmer, or for a beginner to compare themselves to someone who's been practicing for 10 years? Of course not. Everyone has their own timeline. Comparing your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 20 will only lead to discouragement. Success isn't a race, it's a personal journey, and the more you stay focused on your own growth, the faster you'll move forward. So how do you break free from comparison? First, limit your exposure to unrealistic expectations. If social media leaves you feeling worse about yourself, take a break. Understand that what you're seeing is curated, not real life. Second, turn your focus inward. Instead of asking how you compare to others, ask, am I growing? Am I improving from where I was a year ago? That's what counts. Another powerful way to shift your mindset is through gratitude. When you focus on what you do have instead of what you lack, you go from envy to appreciation. You begin to value your own path, your own strengths, and your own potential. Comparison won't make you happier, better, or more successful. It only pulls you away from your own growth. If you truly want to improve, stop looking at what others have and start focusing on what you need to do. Your only competition is the person you were yesterday. So make a decision today. Stop watching others and start working on yourself. Every minute spent comparing is a minute lost building your future. Stay focused. Stay in your lane. Number 3, build unshakable discipline. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes like a wave. Sometimes strong, sometimes not there at all. If you rely on motivation, you'll struggle to stay consistent. High achievers don't depend on motivation, they depend on discipline. Discipline is what drives you forward even when you're tired, unmotivated, or uncomfortable. It's doing what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. To accomplish anything meaningful, you need rock-solid discipline. People often think disciplined individuals wake up energized and ready every day, but that's not the case. Discipline is developed over time, just like any other skill. The real problem is that most people let their emotions dictate their actions. They skip workouts if they don't feel like it. They procrastinate instead of studying. They scroll endlessly instead of working. That's how people stay stuck. But when you flip that around and let your actions drive your emotions, you take control. Ask yourself, if you only acted when you felt like it, how much would you actually get done? Probably not much. That's why successful people follow systems, not feelings. They get up early even when it's hard. They work out even when they're tired. They learn even when they're not in the mood. They just do it. So how can you build this level of discipline? Step 1, remove unnecessary decision making. The more choices you have, the easier it is to choose comfort. Want to work out consistently? Don't decide every morning. Set a schedule, prepare your clothes, make it automatic. Want to build a skill? Block time on your calendar and treat it like a meeting you can't miss. Step 2, start small and stay consistent. People often fail because they try to change everything at once, going from no exercise to 2 hours a day, or waking up at 5 a.m. overnight. Then, when they don't see results quickly, they give up. Discipline grows from small wins. Commit to just 10 minutes of exercise daily. Read 5 pages a day. Wake up 15 minutes earlier. Once these habits become part of your routine, build from there. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. Step 3, hold yourself accountable. No one's going to chase you to meet your goals. You have to become your own boss. Track your progress. Use a journal, checklist, or app. Seeing your improvement builds momentum, and momentum keeps you going. Finally, remember that discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. You'll have off days. That's normal. The key is not letting one bad day turn into a bad week. Reset and move forward. Success doesn't mean never failing. It means never quitting. Discipline is the foundation. It's what separates those who only wish for results from those who achieve them. If you wait for motivation, you'll stay stuck. If you commit to discipline, you'll move forward. Every single time. The choice is yours. Will you do the work even when you don't feel like it? If yes, then your success is only a matter of time. Number 4, control your mindset. Your mind is your most powerful tool. It can either push you forward or hold you back. The way you think, the thoughts you repeat, and the beliefs you carry shape your reality. If you don't learn to manage your mindset, it will manage you, and that usually leads to fear, doubt, and regret. For real success and personal growth, you must take charge of your mind, because your thoughts lead to actions, and your actions create your results. Most people don't realize how damaging their inner dialogue can be. They start the day focused on what might go wrong. They doubt themselves before they even begin. They tell themselves they're not good enough, not smart enough, or not talented enough. These negative thoughts, repeated over time, become habits, and eventually they create a mental cage that keeps people stuck. The truth is simple. Your life reflects your thoughts. If you constantly believe you're failing, you will. If you convince yourself you're not worthy of success, you'll never reach it. But if you learn to shift your thinking and take control of your inner dialogue, you can change everything. The first step in mastering your mindset is awareness. Start noticing the thoughts that run through your mind each day. Are they helping you grow or holding you back? Do you see challenges as barriers or as chances to grow? Are you focused on what you can control or wasting energy on what you can't? Becoming aware of your mental patterns is the first step toward changing them. Next, replace negativity with empowering beliefs. It's not enough to silence negative thoughts. You need to substitute them with constructive ones. When you catch yourself thinking, I can't do this, reframe it to, I can figure this out. When your mind says, I always fail, remind yourself, every failure teaches me something valuable. This isn't about unrealistic optimism. It's about training your mind to support you, not sabotage you. Another essential part of mindset control is shifting your attention from problems to solutions. Many people get stuck because they obsess over what's wrong instead of exploring how to make things better. If your mind is focused on how hard something is, you'll find reasons to avoid it. But if you focus on what actions you can take, you'll empower yourself to move forward. That's what separates successful people from the rest. They don't get lost in the problem, they move towards solution. One of the most powerful tools for rewiring your mindset is gratitude. It might sound simple, but regularly focusing on what you have, your health, opportunities, progress, can dramatically shift your perspective. When you begin to appreciate what's already present in your life, you stop feeling like a victim. Gratitude trains your brain to see the good, and the more you do that, the more good you'll begin to notice and attract. Controlling your mindset also means guarding your mental environment. If you surround yourself with constant negativity, whether it's toxic people, complaining, or bad influences, you'll absorb that energy. Protect your mental space like you would your physical health. Just as you wouldn't consume poison, don't let negative content flood your thoughts. Be intentional about who you spend time with, the media you consume, and the conversations you engage in. Your surroundings shape your mindset, so choose them carefully. Discipline plays a major role in strengthening your mindset too. Many believe confidence comes first, but it's the opposite. Confidence comes from taking action. You don't wait to feel ready. You act in spite of uncertainty. And each time you push through discomfort, your mind becomes more resilient. Confidence is built through experience. And experience comes from doing, even when it's hard. At the heart of a strong mindset is one powerful belief. Everything is figure-outable. No matter the obstacle, there is always a path forward. When you believe this, nothing can truly break you. You stop seeing failure as the end and start seeing it as a necessary step. You stop fearing challenges because you trust your ability to overcome them. Your mindset shapes your destiny. If you let negativity and doubt take control, you'll stay stuck. But if you actively shape your thoughts, build belief, and focus on growth, you'll become unstoppable. Master your mind, and you'll master your life. Number 5, protect your time and energy. Your time and energy are two of your most valuable resources, yet many people waste them on things that don't matter. Endless scrolling, gossip, complaining, and distractions. They allow negative people, draining environments, and bad habits to consume their energy. And by the end of the day, they're left feeling tired, uninspired, and stuck. If you're serious about achieving success, fulfillment, and personal growth, you must protect your time and energy as if your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. All successful people understand a key principle. What you focus on is what grows. If you dedicate your time to growth, skill building, and meaningful goals, your life will move forward. If you spend it on drama, distractions, or things beyond your control, you'll stay exactly where you are, or worse, fall behind. One of the most common mistakes people make is letting outside influences dictate how they spend their time. They wake up, check their phones, get pulled into other people's lives, and suddenly the day is no longer theirs. To take control of your life, start by taking control of your schedule. The first step is removing unnecessary distractions. Social media, constant notifications, and mindless browsing steal valuable hours from your day. Set boundaries. Turn off non-essential notifications. Delete apps that waste time. Designate specific times for checking your messages. The less time you lose to distractions, the more you can invest in your goals. Toxic relationships are another major energy drain. Some people will never support your growth. They criticize your goals, dismiss your efforts, and flood you with negativity. These people often blame others for their own lack of progress, and if you're not careful, they'll try to bring you down too. Here's the truth. You cannot grow while staying surrounded by people who refuse to. If someone consistently drains your energy, makes you doubt yourself, or adds no value to your life, you need to set firm boundaries or walk away. Another way to protect your energy is learning to say no. Many people struggle with this, fearing they'll let others down. So they say yes to things they don't want to do and allow others' priorities to take over their day. But every time you say yes to something unimportant, you're saying no to something that could change your life. If you want to grow, you must become comfortable with saying no to what doesn't serve you. Your time is yours. Don't let others waste it. Prioritization is also essential. Not everything needs your attention. Identify the tasks that truly drive progress toward your goals and focus on those first. A powerful tool for this is the 80-20 rule. 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Find those key activities that generate real results and give them your energy. Don't get caught up in tasks that keep you busy but don't move you forward. Also, take care of your emotional and mental well-being. If you're constantly consumed by negative content, arguments, bad news, toxic conversations, You'll burn out mentally before your day even begins. Be selective about what you allow into your mind. Feed yourself with positive content, useful knowledge, and inspiration. Surround yourself with people who uplift and challenge you to grow. Just as you avoid junk food for your physical health, avoid mental junk for your mindset. And don't forget, your physical health is closely tied to your energy. If you're always tired or sluggish, your body is likely paying the price. Exercise regularly, eat nutritious food, stay hydrated, and prioritize sleep. These basics are non-negotiable. You can't function at your best if your body is running on empty. Your body is your vehicle for life. Take care of it, or it will break down. At the end of the day, your success depends on how well you manage your time and energy. Everyone has the same 24 hours. How you use them will shape your future. Stop giving your time to things that don't matter. Stop letting others drain your energy. Start investing in yourself, your goals, and your personal growth. The more you focus on what truly matters, the faster your life will begin to change. Your time is your greatest asset. Spend it wisely. Your energy is your fuel. Protect it fiercely. Number 6, focus on your health. Your physical well-being is the foundation for everything you do. No matter how talented, driven, or intelligent you are, if you neglect your health, you'll eventually burn out. Too many people push their bodies to the edge, running on poor nutrition, limited sleep, and constant stress, while expecting peak performance. They ignore their health in the pursuit of success, only to find later that success means little when you're too exhausted or unwell to enjoy it. The reality is, without good health, everything else in your life suffers. Your energy, focus, and ability to manage challenges all depend on how you treat your body. If you're serious about success and long-term growth, taking care of your health isn't optional, it's essential. Health isn't just about looking fit or losing weight, it's about having the energy and mental clarity to perform at your best. Your daily choices, what you eat, how you move, and how well you rest directly impact how you feel and function. If you constantly feel drained, distracted, or sluggish, it's likely not a motivation issue. It's a sign your body isn't getting what it needs to operate effectively. Energy is everything. When you nourish your body with proper food, stay active, and get consistent rest, you think more clearly, perform more effectively, and feel more confident. A weak body often leads to a weak mindset, but a strong, healthy body supports every area of your life. The first step in prioritizing your health is to take ownership of it. Just like no one else is responsible for your career or personal growth, no one else is responsible for your physical well-being. This means making intentional daily choices even when they're inconvenient. Your habits, your meals, movement, and sleep are shaping your future. Neglecting your health today leads to burnout, illness, and fatigue tomorrow. But investing in your health now gives you the strength and focus to reach your biggest goals. Start with nutrition. Food is fuel, not just entertainment. What you eat affects everything, from your energy levels to your concentration. Many people eat out of convenience without considering long-term effects. If you're often tired, moody, or unmotivated, reassess your diet. Cut back on sugar, processed foods, and empty calories. Focus on whole, nutrient-rich meals, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbs. Hydration matters too. Your body and brain rely on water to function, yet many people go through the day mildly dehydrated. Eat and drink with intention, because your future depends on it. Next, prioritize movement. Your body was built to move. When you don't, it starts to decline. Exercise isn't just about appearance. It builds strength, endurance, and mental resilience. It lowers stress, sharpens focus, and boosts confidence. Whether it's strength training, running, yoga, or a daily walk, just move. Daily movement is essential. Ignore it now, and you'll be forced to address it later through illness or injury. Sleep and recovery are equally critical. Many people wear sleep deprivation like a badge of honor, but lack of sleep weakens judgment, reduces energy, and harms performance. Sleep isn't optional, it's a requirement for operating at your best. Prioritize at least 7 hours of quality sleep each night. Develop a nighttime routine, limit screen time before bed, and allow your body to truly rest. Think of your body as a machine. It needs downtime to recharge and perform. Managing stress is another essential component. Chronic stress weakens your immune system, depletes energy, and clouds decision-making. While stress is unavoidable, how you respond matters. Build daily habits to reduce tension, whether it's meditation, deep breathing, journaling, or regular breaks. You can't pour from an empty cup. Protect your mental and emotional well-being just as you protect your physical health. The biggest shift is mental. Stop treating health as something you'll get to later. Later doesn't exist. Your health is the base of everything you do, your work, your goals, your relationships. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to make small, steady improvements. Your future self is being shaped by today's habits. Your body carries you through life. Take care of it, and it will take care of you. You can't afford to overlook your health because without it, nothing else matters. Take control now. Live stronger, longer, and more powerfully than ever. Number 7, take action now. Success doesn't come from thinking, wishing, or waiting. It comes from doing. The main reason people fail isn't lack of talent, intelligence, or opportunity. It's inaction. Many spend years planning, researching, and talking about their goals, but never take that first step. They wait for the perfect time, the right feeling, or a guaranteed outcome. But here's the truth. There is no perfect time. There is no guarantee. If you want to change your life, you need to act now. Overthinking is the trap. People ask, what if I fail? What if I'm not ready? What if things don't go as planned? This mindset breeds hesitation and paralysis. The more you analyze, the less you act. And without action, there are no results. Action creates clarity. No amount of thinking will replace the lessons you learn through doing. You won't know if a business idea works until you try. You won't know if a workout routine suits you until you start. You won't know if a path is right until you take the first step. Confidence doesn't come before action, it grows through it. One of the biggest lies people tell themselves is, I just need a little more time. But the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to begin. Fear grows in the space between decision and execution. The more time you give yourself to delay, the more excuses you'll invent. So how do you break the cycle of inaction? First, stop waiting for motivation. Motivation is temporary. It's unreliable. Successful people don't depend on it. They rely on discipline and momentum. They act even when they don't feel like it. And once they get started, that momentum pushes them forward. The secret is simple. Just start. Don't overthink it. Take one small step today. Even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect, start anyway. Try using the 5-second rule. When hesitation creeps in, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And move. This interrupts procrastination and builds the habit of immediate action, whether it's making a call, starting a task, or getting out of bed. This simple method works. Set deadlines. Without them, your goals will stay dreams. Create timelines and hold yourself accountable. Don't say, I'll start a business someday. Say, I'll launch my first product within 60 days. Don't say, I want to get in shape. Say, I'll complete 30 workouts this month. Deadlines create urgency. Urgency creates action. Embrace failure. Many avoid action because they fear failing. But failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. Every successful person has failed. The difference? They didn't quit. They learned, adapted, and moved forward. Take action. And if you fail, fail forward. Learn something. Adjust. Try again. Eliminate distractions. Most people waste hours daily on activities that bring zero value. Scrolling social media, binge watching, or engaging in aimless conversations. But if you're serious about progress, remove what doesn't serve you. Create a focused environment. Set clear working hours. Prioritize deep work. Your time is limited. Use it wisely. Number 8, keep learning and growing. If you're not growing, you're falling behind. There's no such thing as standing still in life. The most successful people understand this and commit to lifelong learning. They don't rely on what they already know. They constantly seek new knowledge, skills, and experiences. Growth isn't optional. It's foundational. The moment you stop learning, you begin limiting your potential. If you want to level up in life, you must adopt a mindset of continuous self-improvement. Too many people think learning ends when school ends. But the real world changes fast. What works today might be outdated tomorrow. The skills that matter now could be irrelevant in a few years. The only way to stay relevant, adaptable, and successful is to keep learning. And one of the fastest ways to grow? Read. Books are full of wisdom from people who've already walked the path you're on. Everything you need to know about business, health, mindset, relationships is written down and available. Most people ignore this. They scroll endlessly, watch empty content, and waste hours consuming media that adds no value. Meanwhile, successful people dedicate time to reading and, more importantly, applying what they read. Remember, knowledge is powerful, but applied knowledge is transformational. Make reading a habit. Even 10 pages a day or 1 book a month will put you ahead of most people. But growth doesn't just come from books. It comes from doing. You can't wait to feel ready. You learn more by starting, failing, adjusting, and improving than from any theory or course. Experience is the best teacher. Start before you feel ready. Progress happens through action, not hesitation. Surround yourself with people who push you to grow. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Your environment matters. Spend time with those who challenge your thinking and raise your standards. Seek mentors, learn from those ahead of you, and stay curious. Build new skills regularly. In a fast-changing world, adaptability matters. The more skills you have, the more valuable and versatile you become. Learn a new language, improve your communication, master a tech tool, or develop leadership abilities. Every skill opens new doors. Step out of your comfort zone. Routine can become a trap. Growth comes from pushing your limits, taking risks, and doing what scares you. Discomfort is a sign you're growing. Don't run from it. Lean into it. And don't forget reflection. Learning without reflection is incomplete. Regularly review your progress. Ask yourself, what did I learn? What worked? What needs to change? Self-awareness allows you to adjust and grow with intention. At the end of the day, success goes to those who stay hungry, curious, and committed to learning. Make growth a daily habit, and you'll stay ahead. No matter where life takes you, life always moves forward. And the opportunities ahead of you are far more valuable than the ones behind. But to see them clearly, you must stop looking back. Letting go of the past doesn't mean ignoring it or pretending it never happened. It means accepting it, learning from it, and choosing to move on. Ask yourself, what can I learn from my past? How can I use those lessons to grow stronger and wiser? Everything you've experienced has shaped you, but that doesn't mean you have to carry the pain with you. Use it as fuel, not as baggage. One of the most effective ways to let go is to bring your attention back to the present. The past is gone. The future hasn't arrived. The only moment that truly exists is right now. Many people miss the value of the present because they're stuck in yesterday or anxious about tomorrow. But when you learn to be fully present, you experience clarity and peace. Every moment becomes a new opportunity to choose differently, to start again, to move forward. If you're struggling to let go, take a moment to reflect. What are you still holding on to, and how is it helping you? If it's not making you better, stronger, or more focused, then it's time to release it. You can't move ahead if you're always looking behind. Let go of the pain, the regrets, the mischances, and the what-ifs. Free yourself from the weight of the past. so you can step fully into the future that's waiting for you. Life is too short to carry things that no longer serve you. Let go. Move on. Your future deserves your full attention. Number 10, take control of your future. Your future isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you create. Too many people live in reaction mode, waiting for opportunities, hoping things will improve, and expecting success to show up. But here's the truth. If you don't take control of your future, someone else will. You can either design your life or let the world decide it for you. The choice is yours. Taking control starts with one key decision: owning where you are right now. It doesn't matter what's happened in your past, what setbacks you faced, or what mistakes you've made. That's all behind you. What matters is what you do next. If you keep blaming your environment, your upbringing, or other people, you stay stuck. But when you take responsibility, you reclaim your power. You stop waiting and start building. Many people drift through life with no direction, hoping things improve on their own. But hope isn't a plan. You need a clear vision for your life. Ask yourself, where do I want to be in 1 year? 5 years? 10 years? What kind of life do I want? Be specific. Don't just say, I want to be successful. Define what success looks like for you. Do you want financial freedom, a healthy lifestyle, fulfilling work, strong relationships? Once you're clear, break your vision into practical steps. Because a goal without a plan is just a wish. One major reason people avoid building their future is fear. Fear of failing, fear of being judged, or fear of stepping outside their comfort zone. But fear is part of the process. Successful people feel fear too, but they act anyway. They understand that growth lives outside of comfort. If you want something better, you have to step through discomfort and move forward despite fear. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's action in the face of it. Another key to building your future is discipline and consistency. Most people start strong and fade quickly. They get excited, set big goals, and fall back into old patterns once the motivation wears off. But success is built on small, repeated actions over time. If you want financial freedom, manage your money every day. If you want a strong body, train consistently even when you're tired. If you want lasting change, do the work daily, not occasionally. You must also eliminate distractions, social media, toxic people, mindless entertainment. These things are designed to take your attention away from what matters. Every minute you waste on them is time stolen from your goals. Set boundaries, protect your time, guard your focus like your future depends on it, because it does. Invest in yourself, read books, take courses, develop new skills. The more you grow, the more you'll attract valuable opportunities. Your future success is a reflection of how much you've committed to personal growth. The best investment you'll ever make is in yourself. Remember, building a better future doesn't require one dramatic leap. It's about small daily choices, waking up with intention, prioritizing what matters, taking action even when it's hard. Those who achieve their dreams aren't always the most talented or the luckiest. They're the most consistent. They take full ownership of their lives, create a vision, and show up every day to move closer to it. At the end, your future is in your hands. No one else is responsible for your goals, your happiness, or your growth. If you want it, go get it. Stop waiting, stop blaming, start building. The life you want won't just arrive, you have to make it happen. Start now, take action, don't stop. Everything you're looking for, success, fulfillment, purpose, begins with you. No one else is going to do it for you. You are the author of your story, the builder of your future, and the only one who can turn your dreams into reality. So if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. No more excuses, no more delay. Your time is now. Take control, move forward, make it happen. If this message spoke to you, don't just watch, take action. Start focusing on your growth, your goals, and your journey. If you're ready to stop comparing and start becoming the best version of yourself, hit that like button, subscribe for more content just like this, and drop a comment below telling me one thing you're committing to work on starting today. Your future starts now. Make it count.